Hey guys, welcome to the Vervo Digital channel. Today we're going to learn how to track a form fill conversion using the new GA4 or Google Analytics 4. First thing we're going to do is go into our Google Tag Manager account here. If you do not have one, you're going to need to make one and connect your container to your WordPress website or whatever your website provider is. Okay, so the first tag that we're going to be creating in order to accomplish this is going to be our configuration tag. And so we're going to hit new here and we're going to name it GA4 config. You can name it whatever you'd like, but I like to name mine GA4 config. And so here you're going to need your measurement ID. You're going to be able to find that in your GA4 property under admin settings here, and you're going to go to data streams. And you are going to find yours here as your measurement ID. Mine is under my Monster Insights account because that's how we connect Google Analytics. So we're going to put our measurement ID in here. For our purposes today, we are not going to check this second box here, and we're going to create a trigger for all pages for our configuration tag. Okay, so now we have our Google Tag Manager configured with our Google Analytics or GA4 property. And so now we are going to create our first tag, and we're going to build our trigger. So we'll go to new here, and we are going to do a GA4 event. On the old Google Analytics or the Universal Analytics, this would have been a destination goal. So it would have been the / thank you destination goal when a form fill was filled out, and then it would redirect them to the thank you page. It's called an event now. So we're going to select our GA4 config tag here, and then we're going to call this generate lead. This is what GA4 and Google has decided would be the blanketed term for a form fill or a lead that's generated. So generate_lead. If you want to put a value on this, you could add a parameter name and call it revenue. You could add a value of 500 and put the currency as US dollars, for instance. And so every time that this conversion or event happens, it'll accredit it in analytics as a $500 value. So we're actually going to not do that here and delete that. And we're going to create our own custom trigger. So we don't want this to trigger on all pages because then we would just have a bunch of conversion events happening every time a page is visited. So we're going to create our own up here with the plus sign. Trigger configuration, and this is going to be a page view. So we're going to do some page views here, and we're going to find page URL. So let's check it out. Page URL contains / thank you. Okay. So this is going to be our trigger for this, and we're going to call this confirmation page GA4. This will be the trigger. So when this page is viewed, the thank you page, for instance, when a form fill is filled out, so if we fill out a form, that form redirects to the thank you page, and that will trigger this as an event that has occurred in our Google Analytics 4 property. So we're going to call this GA4 form fill complete. I'm going to save this. So all the work's done in here, besides submitting it and saving your version. You do need to submit this and save version for it to go live. After that, you will see it here after it has occurred in your configuration tab here. So eventually it'll show up as an event here that says generate lead, and you can turn it on as a conversion. And so if you look under here under conversions, we have generate lead and we've turned it on as a conversion. Now to make this work in Google Analytics, in Google AdWords, you are going to have to go here, create a new conversion action, and then import from your Google Analytics 4 property. You're going to select web here. And so hasn't shown up yet, but in about 24 hours, there will be a conversion here called generate lead. And that generate lead conversion, we will then select it, import it into Google AdWords by clicking import and continue. And then it'll start tracking that as conversions for your Google AdWords campaign. And so when someone fills out a form and then it redirects them to the thank you page, if that visitor is from Google Ads, it'll accredit it as a conversion in your campaign. Hopefully this video helps. If you have any questions, please reach out to me directly through the comments and let me know what more videos you'd like to see made. Thanks so much.